Good morning. It is Wednesday, May 21st, 2014. I'm Abtin Mohammadi.
And I'm Isa Mahmoud.
We begin with our top story. A binational conference took place here on campus. Many keynote speakers of both USA and Mexico spoke to students. One of the main topics discussed was immigration. This was the first ever binational conference City College has ever hosted. The conference was held Wednesday and went for 8 hours. Students who attended the conference say it was a great experience. Newscene recently broke the story of the serious construction defects at the new Courier and Technology buildings on the 16th and C Street. The problems consisted of the broken elevators, dark stairwells, and electrical issues in some of the new classrooms. Newscene has learned that security cameras will be installed in the dark stairwells and the other problems are being repaired. On a positive note, the new building has greatly increased parking for students and faculty. The work will be completed just in time for the spring semester. In the national news today, President Obama made a surprise visit to Bagram airfield in Afghanistan. He will visit with troops for the holidays. The president will award 4 Purple Hearts and meet with wounded soldiers. Mr. Obama had also intended to meet with Afghan President Hamid Karzai in Kabul to smooth over a troubled relationship. However, the poor weather conditions forced him to remain in Bagram. Instead, the two leaders will meet over video conference. And it's a quick time to take a quick look at our weather, and it looks like we've been under fire the last few days.
Yes,
it was just really boiling.
Yes, thank you, Abdi. Let's check what's going on. Except temperature to Syria today, it will see record high temperatures throughout the country today. Expect clear blue skies in the morning and evenings, along with the coast highs in the 90s, and inland you will see highs of up to 100 degrees. Stay cool and be sure to keep your pets with plenty of water.
That is all for today's edition of the News Scene. I'm Abtin Mohammadi.
And me, I'm Isa Mahmoud, and thank you for watching today.
Thanks, Lisa. Hello guys, my name is Abtin Mohammadi. Welcome to this week's weather forecast. Well, our news start with a rough, severe Katrina that came yesterday, a storm throughout the Alabama and other eastern region, which has actually killed 9 people and put a lot of damage. Well, by saying that, if you're in those areas, make sure call emergency groups for protection and know where you go. Check your flight reservation, other stuff. Good morning, my name is Abtin Mohammadi and this is a News Scene update. Things are heating up in North Korea after threatening the United States with a preemptive nuclear strike. North Korea's nuclear test last month ignited the United Nations Security Council to decide on higher sanctions. The sanctions put in place will freeze any financial transactions that could contribute to nuclear or missile programs and bans all luxury exports to the North. U.S. ambassador spoke to the press about the world's position on North Korea. Although the United States is erring on the side of the caution, they do not see North Korea as an immediate threat. And the San Diego Deputy District Attorney who was accused of the ticket fixing has resigned. Alison Warden was convicted last week on 1 count of the conspiracy to obstruct justice and 2 other misdemeanors. When Warden was issued a ticket in 2011, she protested, saying she was a district attorney and wasn't breaking the law. Warden then called her friend, San Diego Police Sergeant Friedman, and 6 hours later, her ticket was deleted from the system. Sergeant Friedman also resigned last year after 26 years of experience. And switching to sport, the 14th annual Harry West Golf Tournament is just around the corner. This year's tournament will be held on May 3rd at the Maderos Golf Club in Poway. The entry fee is $150 and it includes 18 rounds of the golf, drinks, and the grilled lunch buffet. All proceeds benefit the Harry West Scholarship and San Diego City Athletic College. Thanks for watching. My name is Abtin Mohammadi. This has been a News Scene update. Hello everyone, welcome to this week's weather forecast. It's Abtin Mohammadi. We take a look at the situation that's going on this week. We'll start from East Coast, a little bit shower on top of the New York that comes from the wind of the Atlantic Ocean. I'm expecting of more rain, but also will be cool temperature around 38, which is going to be favorable for this season. And if you're out, you're just gonna wear just cool jacket, but you can enjoy also the different environment areas. And a little bit down New Jersey also have the same situation. However, it will be a little bit more, temperature that will raise in next 48 hours. So it's expecting has also been windy, but also with a little bit of more coolness around, at night. And down in Miami, actually, it's a favored spot in this season. It's a beautiful, coastal wind that comes actually off the Midwest towards the south. And it will be very chilly at night, but also sunny and beautiful in the morning. So if you're there for visit or vacation, stay there, enjoy your time, and make sure that where you go actually for transportation, because it'll also be crowded and during the end of the spring. Now we go back to Midwest on top, Kansas City, Oklahoma. Always expecting that this season that suburban area has a windy weather that comes around. However, it will stabilize as it's been hot for next 2 weeks, and we have to see what kind of winds comes off the west coast that is closer to those area. Might expect a little change, but it definitely will be cool spot for the local people. But our favorite and loveliest spot definitely will be California. San Diego, just all season 4 long. You have the beautiful chilly nights and have a coastal wind that comes all the way from the morning to the afternoon. So this is the best time to visit and take your spot for vacation. If you're relaxing, go to the beach. We're suggesting you to go shopping and enjoy the weather. There's less transportation, especially off the 15 and 805 exit freeways will be less transportation, so not too crowded. You can also enjoy and biking. It's a good weather for that. In Los Angeles, it will be a little bit more crowd, but also, same temperature. It will be 55 down in the morning for next 2 days, and might be drop, at night somehow. Not as good as San Diego, but however, it's a good city to stay and enjoy, and have a little bit of mellow temperature, but variety of the hotness and coolness in San Francisco, which is going to be very interesting. And expecting a rain at this season, but you can just be wherever you want, and you can go out shopping and enjoy the weather. Make sure that pick your spot before you go and check out the schedule for any upcoming changes. I hope you enjoyed this, all about this week's forecasting weather all over the America, and I'm sure you're gonna have your own time. Thanks for watching. This is Abtin Mohammadi. See you next week. So, by saying that, we jump into our local map. Here in a coastal area in San Diego, we have Oceanside actually rise from 72 degrees to drop to 45. We have Del Mar, which is pretty interesting, 72 the maximum, and drops to the 51. La Jolla will be 69, 54 is a typical weather in the and downtown we have a rising to the 71 degree to drop to 55. We have in inland areas, possibly Escondido, we have 78 that rise to the 48. Power will be 79 the high, and 46 drops. And also we have something interesting here in a more mountain area. Julian, North County will be 69 to 42, which is going to drop, and going to be Ramona, 79 will be really high and drops it to the 40. El Cajon, as expected, is going to be very hot, 80 degree high and 49 low. And of course, Jammual is just going to be a little bit variety, but less expectation, 78 high and 48 low. Dallas give us a foregone conclusion for entire weekly weather. On the coastal area, we have a low cloudy, which is seemingly very good, high temperature of the 68 and low of the 55. That's on inland. We have some cloud, which is going to be careful. You got going out, just drive safe. You have high degree of the 75 and low of 46. And we have mountains. It's pretty like a sunny, which is really good for this summer, and I'm sure you're gonna go out and enjoy. It's a high 71 degree and low temperature to 42, which is give us a little bit good balance for this season, and I'm sure that will be it for all week for next few days. So this is what you have in local weather in San Diego. I hope you enjoy your spot, and you're looking forward to your schedule, and looking forward to see you next week. This is Abtin Mohammadi. Back to you guys at desk. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Abtin Mohammadi. Welcome to ArcLight Cinema Show, the show that broadcasts every Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern from New York. This show belongs to most promising and talented celebrities. And today, we have a special guest. We have Isa Muhammad, first star action Somalian who participated in Hollywood. Isa, thanks for coming. Very pleasure to see you.
Pleased to see you.
So, as everyone knows, the movie he played is Wake of Death. Give us a little bit introduction, a little bit details about this movie.
Oh, this movie is very, very interesting. Wake of Death, starring Jean-Claude Van Damme, and me, I'm acting as a supporting actor, and it's more like action. It's a very good movie. It's coming this next month.
So, how do you feel about actually playing your first movie in Hollywood? Just you establish your career. Last time we talked about the path that you just grown yourself and just get to that point. How do you feel about that?
Oh, it's very, very nice, Abdi.
This is my first major movie to be in, especially action, especially famous person like Jean-Claude Van Damme. It was very, very nice because as I was growing up, I used to watch his movies. He was one of my favorite actor.
And as a question here, everyone knows Jean-Claude Van Damme is one of the most famous, kickboxers, martial arts in the mid-90s, and he was very familiar with his technique and style. What is it specifically you like about him? And second question, when you met him actually?
Okay. To answer your first question is I met him at when we were shooting Expendable with the other Hollywood celebrities, Sylvester Stallone and Arnold Schwarzenegger, and I was doing extra, and they liked how I was acting, and because Van Damme was one of my favorite, and I had time to talk to him, and he gave me the opportunity to make this movie.
Interesting part, you said Hong Kong and Los Angeles. What's
Yes.
the contrast and similarities between two cities and in terms of the symbolizing the sport and the way the history can attach them together?
Hong Kong, it's where all the action stars and martial artists start, which makes me interested in. Bruce Lee, Jackie Chan, Jet Li, that's where they were born and they came from. And Los Angeles is Hollywood, it's where everybody comes, to be famed. So that's the difference.
Fantastic, absolutely, yes, it was a great pass. And Bruce Lee was actually a good example.
Yes,
I'm
Bruce
sure
Lee. Everybody,
people would
all
believe
the
that
artists,
I've
they
seen
know.
you.
Yes.
And you said this is your first movie. What's your planning to make any movies in the future, New Year?
In the future, I want to make a movie, but I want to take a break from acting because I want to have family, children. So I want to take a break.
What was your storyline? What storyline you play on this movie?
On this movie, I was the storyline was Jean-Claude Van Damme. His wife was killed, and he's doing revenge for his wife. And me, I'm supporting him, and I'm his friend. His wife was killed by a Chinaman mistakenly because his wife, she worked for the INS immigration, and the Chinese man's daughter left China with other Chinese
Sorry, give a pause
people.
here.
Yes.
Is this some kind of a political, basically, abundance between China and Hong Kong years ago because of those independence situation that also dragged to
No, it's more like family problem. But the guy, the Chinese guy, his daughter, she can escape because she can see her mother will be killed in front of her by her father.
Well, also interesting, role for by him. It has been done it before, and we know him and how he's good at that. But let's talk about you more. What genres of the movie you interested to play in the most?
I like action movies, also comedy, but mostly action.
Action, fantastic. And now you're in Hollywood right now. You established your Hollywood career as a celebrity. How do you feel or see your future marriage relationship going to be, actually happen? Is this some kind of rumors about, your actually love relationship with one of those celebrities in Hollywood, or you just stick to your root in your country and, some other ideas?
That's a great question, Abdi. Of course, I want to marry and have children, like I said earlier. But I don't think in Hollywood. I'm really interested in dating, going overseas. I like to go to Germany, go dating there. If it works out the way I want, that's good. If not, I want to go to North Africa, marry in Algeria, and then go back to my country.
Wow,
Somalia.
very interesting, very interesting.
Yes.
We wish you the best and good luck in the future. We're looking forward your, future works. We have enjoyed your future, and you can check out Isa Mahmoud on YouTube and Twitter and his Wake of Death movie. Thanks for watching Abtin Mohammadi, ArcLight Cinema. See you next week at the same time. Thank you very much.
Thank you, everybody.